Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn and Virgo love connection reading. And this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not. So we're going to get some romance angels to go down the middle. I have a deck for Capricorn, a deck for Virgo, and then I have a clarifying deck. We have forgiving and learning. We have release your ex, and we have chemistry. All right, so there could be one of you or both of you, or there could be somebody that is still hanging on to their ex and they need to release their ex, and then the other person has to forgive. It could be that the other person has to forgive that person for holding on to their ex, and that, you know, understanding like what was going on. And it also could be that this person who has to release their ex has to forgive, you know, whatever went on in the past, and then learn from that and then move forward. So there's some chemistry between the two of you. So there's something that's definitely going on between the two of you. There's a connection, but I definitely feel like you're kind of dealing with some tough stuff right now. All right, so let's see what's going on with Capricorn. Let's see if the cards let us know who it is that may be holding on to their ex. All right, we have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Seven of Cups, we have the Wheel, we have the Queen of Cups, and we have the Judgment card. All right, so the Judgment card for an overall energy represents having an eye-opening, like opening your eyes to something, realizing something, kind of having that aha moment. Now, there's definitely something that Capricorn has to let go of. Now, that is either forgiving Virgo, you know, if Virgo has the ex that they have to release, or it could be that Capricorn has that ex that they have to release, and that Capricorn needs to focus on the relationship right now. We've got this Two of Cups right in the middle, so that's that seeing eye to eye, having that relationship. There's definitely something that you're holding back, you know, and then because we have the Four of Pentacles, which is your blocking energy, you're keeping to yourself, you're holding back something. There's Eight of Cups is you have to release something. And then Queen of Cups, I feel like this is an emotional, this line right here is very emotional for you. This is sort of, either it's your forgiving and learning, or it's your releasing your ex, like however that relates to you. So we'll see what's going on with Virgo here. Releasing your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Clearing your energy, definitely for Capricorn. Clearing your energy with that Eight of Cups. It may be about an ex, it may not be. All right, let's see what's going on for Virgo. Six of Wands, we have the Lovers, we have the Nine of Pentacles, we have Ten of Swords, we have Five of Swords, we have Page of Swords, we have Two of Wands, we have the Judgment. You both have the Judgment card. We have the Star, and we have the High Priestess. I kind of feel like Capricorn may be the one that's either that needs to clear their energy, or they're holding on to something, they're holding on to an ex. I don't feel that it's Virgo that's doing it. It doesn't necessarily have to be an ex, but it could be that you need to clear your energy here. Like I said, this line right here is you're holding on to something, you're holding back. Now, it could be that something happened with Virgo that, you know, forgiving and learning, As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So it could be forgiving and learning something with Virgo. It could be something from your past, some past relationships, not necessarily an ex. It could be kind of a pattern with past relationships that you were having, and you're bringing that pattern into this relationship with Virgo, and you have to make sure that you don't bring that energy of that pattern from the past relationship into this relationship, because it's like if you keep putting that energy, like, I'm so afraid this is going to happen, I'm so afraid this is going to happen, and this is going to happen to me again, if you keep staying with that energy, then that's what you're going to project. You're going to make that happen, because that's the energy you keep projecting. I feel for Virgo, I feel like Virgo's pretty much in a good place. Page of Swords, I feel like it's almost like Virgo can feel this line right here from Capricorn. So Virgo is like a little bit delayed. They're holding back a little. They're like, okay, I'm ready to start this with you, but I feel that there's some energy over here. So I'm gonna hold back a little bit, because that's kind of this line right here for Virgo. We've got the Ten of Swords, Five of Swords, and then the Page of Swords, kind of like this heavier energy right here. For the overall, we have the High Priestess. It's about listening to that inner voice. I do feel that Virgo feels a connection with Capricorn and would like to explore that, because definitely with this first line here, with the Six of Wands, the Lovers, the Nine of Pentacles, we've got the Two of Wands, this line here, Two of Wands, Judgment, and the Star, having hope, ready to start something, really not too sure what that path is going to be. Which path are we going to take? So I feel like Virgo's kind of stepping back and watching and seeing what's going on over here with Capricorn. So I feel like Capricorn kind of has to be aware, Judgment, being aware of the energy that you're putting out towards Virgo. If there's something that you're holding on to that you need to release, and if you're in this Four of Pentacles energy where you're keeping to yourself, where you're blocking, where you're putting some walls up, okay? The Emperor. All right. The Emperor on top of the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like, Capricorn, you are ready for this Ten of Pentacles. You're ready to have this. You're ready for a really good relationship. You're ready to have that grounding relationship. But I do feel like there's part of you that's still holding back. Yeah, here we go. Eight of Cups. That's exactly what I was saying. There's still part of you that's holding on to something that you have to let go of. I feel like with this relationship with Virgo, it's uncharted territory where it's a very different type of a relationship, and maybe that's what's making you feel a little unsteady. That's what's giving you this Four of Pentacles, is because maybe Virgo is really supportive. Maybe Virgo is really happy. Maybe Virgo is very like there for you. And it's kind of a different feeling for you from relationships that you've had in your past, or whatever way I feel Virgo is different. So you're like, what is this? But also realizing that you have to realize what energy that you're putting out there. I feel like you're going to have to work on taking down some of those walls. You're going to have to work on what that energy is that you're putting back. You have to work on not putting up walls and blocking energy from Virgo. That's some work that you're going to have to do moving forward. Moving forward, you have this Ten of Pentacles again. That's about having that security and that safety and that connection and that family and that base and that sturdy foundation that it is that you're looking for. But you're going to have to work on that. Okay, we have Ace of Pentacles. Aces is a new beginning. You have Ace of Pentacles twice. Having that new start, having that new beginning. Okay, Eight of Cups. And then once you release this, we have the Sun card right on top of that. I mean, that's the happiest card in the deck, the most positive card in the deck. that you'll feel lighter, that you'll feel better. This is something that's not going to happen overnight. This is something that's going to take work, take some time. Seven of Cups, I feel like this is something that you want, that you wish for, that you're thinking about, that you want to have come into fruition. And then we have the Six of Swords, and that's about moving on from this Eight of Cups and moving away from that to something that is more grounding, something that is more stable, something that is more secure. You're ready for some change. It hasn't happened yet. I feel like this is, we have the moon here, we have the moon here, the moon here. The moon is like not being able to see clearly what the future is going to bring, or what the steps are, or what's going to happen, but taking that chance anyways and moving forward. It also can represent deception, and I feel like make sure that you communicate with Virgo how you're feeling. Don't say everything is fine if everything is not fine. Making sure that you communicate and saying, well, these are the areas that I'm struggling with, instead of keeping that to yourself. That's how you build that's how you build this lovers. That's how two people become one, is because you're able to communicate to your partner and say, yeah, I'm feeling a little weak in this area, or I'm a little concerned in this area. I need you to help and support me in this area of that I'm struggling with, okay? That I'm having an issue with, okay? And to not tell Virgo, yeah, everything's fine, but on the inside you're like, yeah, everything is not fine, okay? Definitely. Prince of Pentacles, slow, steady progress, okay? This is something that is going to happen over time, and I feel like it's those little milestones that will add up to the bigger things, to a lot of growth, a stronger connection, okay? Realizing that this is somebody that you can grow with, that you can grow old with, that you can build an amazing relationship with. I feel that Virgo is very positive, feels that this can be a successful relationship, feels that this can be a transforming relationship. Virgo also has to make sure that you voice how you're feeling. If you're feeling like there's a lot of walls up with Capricorn, that you communicate with Capricorn and you say, I feel like you're not letting me in. I feel like you're putting up walls and you're not letting me in. And I feel like definitely that communication between the two of you is very important in order to move this forward. We have the Ten of Swords on top of the Ten of Swords. Tens are completions, and this is about getting through a difficult time. I feel that you don't want to be... for some reason I feel like you don't want to be stabbed in the back. You're also looking out for yourself. Like I said, this line here is your line of concern here. You don't want to be stabbed. You don't want to be hurt. And you're trying to be open, and you're trying to keep your walls down for Capricorn. But you also don't want to be hurt by things. Okay, the Tower on top of the Five of Swords. You want to build this relationship strong. Now, it could be that maybe the two of you have been together for a while and you both have things that you have to forgive and learn from and grow from. Maybe, and maybe that has caused a lot of friction between the two of you, and Virgo is ready to rebuild. It's to release those things, to release things. Could be that Virgo has the ex that they have to release and let go of, and time to build this relationship with Capricorn. Or it could be just things that have happened that Virgo also has to rebuild with. Feeling calmer, kind of going with the flow. I don't feel like Virgo has a specific plan. It's kind of like a day-by-day type of a thing, just kind of going with the flow, not really sure how to rebuild this, kind of going in a little direction, seeing what happens, and then adjusting. We have the Lovers card yet again. So Virgo has a Lovers twice. I feel that Virgo definitely feels a connection with Capricorn, but I just feel like Virgo's just not really sure how to approach it. We have the Judgment on top of the Six of Cups on top of the Judgment. And I feel like that's getting back to that lightheartedness, getting back to that connection. You know, I feel like Capricorn gives Virgo those positive energy, like those happy energies. Like there's definitely a connection there between the two of you. We have the Star card, and then we have the King of Pentacles. So I feel like that's saying Virgo has hope for Capricorn. You know, Virgo's trying to figure out, okay, what is it that I do? What is it that I don't do? How can we get through this? How can we rebuild? How can we, you know, how can we make this happen? Listening to your inner voice, and then, you know, what are those directions that you feel you want to go in, and you're just kind of following that, you know. I feel between this line here and this line of Capricorn and this line of Virgo, I feel like, you know, there's a little bit of tension, that there is some things that you're each struggling with. But I feel like as long as you keep the lines of communication open and you say, these are the things that I'm struggling with, these are the things that I'm trying to deal with, and you work on those two things together, I feel like there's a lot of positive around you that wants to make this work. But you both have to be on the same page, and you both have to be headed in that direction towards the same goal. With Virgo having the Lovers twice, I definitely feel like, you know, Virgo is there. I do feel that Capricorn is there too, you know, and does want this relationship, and has been thinking about this. But you've got this Two of Cups right in the middle, so there is that connection in that relationship that they want. All right, we have acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that as which is beyond our control. And that's a good thing too, is because you have to realize, okay, things that happened in the past happened in the past. We can't change those. So where do we go from there? How do we move forward? Okay, do we move forward separately? Do we move forward together? You know, do we work on this together? You know, how do we move forward from here? But it's also about looking at our own energies and actions that we are projecting to our partner. What is it that we are putting out there? And are they reacting to the energies that we're putting out there? Whether that's negative or positive. What are those things that we need to work on for ourselves to better this relationship and make it a stronger connection and to grow? All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.